World War II, the deadliest conflict in human history, irrevocably altered the global landscape. But what if things had gone differently? Here, we delve into two alternate realities, a Soviet triumph and a negotiated peace. In this scenario, the tide turns decisively in favor of the Soviets. Perhaps a crippling winter offensive shatters German defenses, or a successful assassination of Hitler throws the Nazi leadership into disarray. The Red Army surges westward, capturing Berlin and forcing a complete German surrender. The immediate consequences are stark. Eastern Europe falls under complete Soviet control. Stalin establishes a string of communist satellite states, creating a vast buffer zone against future attacks. The ideological battle between communism and democracy intensifies, with the Soviets emboldened and the West deeply fearful. A specter of nuclear proliferation looms large. The Americans, desperate to counter Soviet dominance, might accelerate their own nuclear weapons program, leading to a tense nuclear arms race decades earlier. Decolonization in Africa and Asia might also take a different path. With the prestige of a decisive victory, the Soviets could actively support communist insurgencies in these regions, potentially delaying or altering the course of independence movements. Germany's fate would be grim. A harsh Soviet occupation could lead to widespread famine, purges, and a divided Germany for much longer. The economic and political integration of Western Europe, which gave rise to the European Union, might not occur under the shadow of a powerful Soviet bloc. Imagine a world where diplomacy prevails. Perhaps a charismatic leader emerges, brokering a peace deal between the warring factions before complete annihilation becomes inevitable. This scenario presents its own set of challenges. A negotiated peace would likely involve territorial concessions on all sides. Germany might retain some occupied territories in the east, but its expansionist ambitions would be curtailed. The fate of Poland and other occupied nations would be a contentious issue, potentially leading to simmering tensions for years to come. The power vacuum left by a weakened Germany could create instability in Europe. New alliances might form, with nations jockeying for influence. Additionally, the question of war crimes and how to hold perpetrators accountable would pose a significant hurdle to lasting peace. The ideological rivalry wouldn't disappear. The United States and the Soviet Union would remain wary of each other, but without a clear-cut victor, the Cold War might take a less belligerent form. Resources wouldn't be solely focused on military build-up, allowing for greater investment in economic reconstruction and social development. However, a negotiated peace wouldn't guarantee stability. Internal power struggles within Germany, unresolved ethnic tensions in Eastern Europe, and the rise of new global powers could still trigger future conflicts. The quest for a lasting peace would remain a constant work in progress. These alternate scenarios highlight the profound impact World War II had on the world we live in. A Soviet victory could have ushered in a new era of communist dominance and a more bipolar world. Conversely, a negotiated peace might have led to a more nuanced ideological landscape, but with its own set of challenges. The ripple effects of these alternate endings would be felt for generations. The technological advancements, political alliances, and international institutions that emerged from the actual war might not exist in these alternate realities. Ultimately, these alternate histories serve as a reminder of the precariousness of peace and the enduring legacy of World War II. By exploring these what-ifs, we gain a deeper appreciation for the path our world actually took and the importance of working towards a more peaceful future.